What up, guys? It's Pup Cody in the YouTube channel that nobody watches. Right now, I'm in my 96 chrysler. Got a little bit of headway, but somebody has cut all of these wires that go to the heater controls to this car. So, this is me attempting to fix the damage to it. And there we go. See if I can prop this thing up. There we go. So basically all I'm doing is I am splicing wires to this thing. Oh my god. Let's see if we can get this thing to work. And yes, I'm not using, well, this is a proper tool, but as you'll see here in a minute, I'm not using proper things to melt these butt connectors that are Amazon purchase, and I'm hoping that work, but I'm not 100% sure. But this is them. So I'm not sure if this is ever going to help anybody. I'm going to post it on YouTube anyway, and it's actually one of my first I'm fixing something on a car and not just talking about it videos. And I should have started recording earlier when I first started this project, but I kind of got lost in the moment and did not do that. What I'm doing is I'm just twisting the wires together like so. Twisting them together, and then I take this and I'll pop you guys right here, and I just kind of I slide it kind of over that about to where the two wires join, and then I'm just taking a lighter torch and I'm melting the solder that's in that, and that's what I'm doing with that. And then I gotta push it up out of the way with the others I've already done. And then I'm gonna slice this one. And take another one. And I just kind of slide it over this. In this video, I'm kind of experimenting because I'm kind of thinking to do the voiceover stuff like a lot of the other people do, and just explain what I'm doing and just kind of concentrate on what I'm doing and doing it that way. That's that. All right, let's see what we got. So I'm guessing that this goes to the fan, and this goes to all the blend doors and whatnot. We should. Okay, well, so far I still do not have power. So that means I probably have a fuse problem, which is no big deal. But at least all these wires are now connected and nice. And now I'm going to do this wire. Oops, sorry. Which I'm not 100% sure what happened here, but it's a trash mess. And I'm guessing that these are the speaker or the stereo wires. And I don't have a radio, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So let's repair this wire and kind of hope for the best. Same thing, just kind of crap. So let's see here, pink wire. So let's put this guy back together. And people walking by probably think I'm crazy because I'm talking to myself, but that's what you do when you make YouTube videos by yourself. And alright, let's see here. Okay, that one's done. Let's do this guy. You might get this a lot in cars that have questionable past. I mean, this car came from the Denver police auction. I'm not sure if it was found on the side of the road or it was a parking violation car or what, but it obviously has a questionable past. Sadly, I have found paperwork showing that the old owner was a guy, and he didn't live actually too far away from my current location. So and then I have purchased this car from a friend of mine that bought it for, I don't even know why he bought this car, but I kind of have a little bit of a past with this, not this style of car, but I had a 95 Intrepid that I absolutely love that car, but it was plagued with, it had transmission problems and reverse went out of it and all that. And so when I kind of got the opportunity, sadly I was drunk at a bar and asked him what he was going to do with it. We kind of came to the agreement that I'd buy it for $300, which is a good, okay deal for a car that actually runs and drives, but it has no power steering. Tranny line is leaking, which I will show in another video. And I hope this wire is not going to be too short, but it might be. But oh shit, I forgot to do this. But it's one of those things that these stupid little splicer thingies seem to work. They have solder, a meltable solder in them that actually joins them together, and supposedly they're waterproof or water resistant or whatever, which I really wouldn't test that theory, but and like this wire, it's like right up against this plug, so I hope for the best on this one. And then that plug's repaired. So, but then, so now I'm just gonna kind of tuck all this stuff back up where it's kind of supposed to go. It goes up in here. So it's up out of the way. And then I pulled these through to make it easier, and I was tracing wires back. I also have noticed there's a ground that is not connected, and I assume that goes to the radio. The back of the radio, for some reason, it's a Chrysler, so who the hell knows what Chrysler did, but I believe the harness goes that way, and then I saw a hole. That now I can't find it, but they'll be right there. I'll just tuck them up into there. You should be fine there. Oops, and I just dropped the climate control. But so I've now pulled these wires through. I'm gonna tuck that one there. Radio harness wires can go there for now. And then we gotta plug this thing back in. If I can figure out which way this plug goes. That plugs into that. It's pretty self-explanatory. And then it just kind of sits kind of like that. And then screws go in here, which that's a power seat thing, and I have no idea what that goes to, but I'm going to keep it because I'll probably find its home. And Chrysler did a very odd array of screws on this. In fact, maybe I took that screw out and it didn't have to come out, but I'm not going to worry about it. That's all tight. So it's all plugged back in. Now it's one of those things that let's see here. Thankfully the car came with its owner's manual, which is cool, but trunk, let's see here. Usually in these owner's manuals they have a in the back they usually have like a table of contents. I know my arm's in the way, but you just find, let's see, tires, fluids, mirrors, seat belts, light bulbs, fuses, and then it'll give you usually a page number, which I just lost it. Fuses 163. So if you turn to 163, let's see. Champ red. And then, so it gives you kind of what each fuse does. So body control, door lock, switches, instrument cluster, radio, mirror, controller, centers, control relay, horn relay, cigarette lighter, amplifier, tail light, license plate, park lights, climate control. So number 6, rear window, backup lights, daytime running lights. So in theory I can actually see if that fuse is good by going like this, turning it on, put the car in reverse, and let's go see if the tail lights or the backup lights are on, which they are not. So that tells me that the fuse is probably blown. So it said that one was in number 6. Sadly, I don't have any fuses to replace with said fuses. And on this particular car, fuses are right there. And then they usually have numbers right here, so number 6. And I'm ill prepared for this. I don't have anything to pull this fuse out with, and it usually has a fuse puller, but let's see if I have. Yeah, my car's a holy mess, but and I have taken a busy street to do this on, because like there's a city bus, and all that. And I would recommend not, well, my car's a mess because, well, I got a bunch of idiots that are, oh, pull out 5, not 6. Oh. And that fuse is, as you can see, blown. And I do not have any fuses on with me. Try to see if one of my thingies has a fuse, but it doesn't look like I have any. Yeah, that's not the place it goes, but let's see if I look out, and the old owner left anything to help. Light bulb. Alright, well, kind of sucks, but that ends this video. But I showed you basic wire repair and whatnot, and what I'm planning for next projects is that. Alright, and so that goes in there. I'm going to keep these right there. And all that. So until next time, I will. Oh, and so next projects are, besides cleaning, organizing this car, a little storage, is I got that project that I started that I need to get harnesses for, and I'll do that in detail. But until then, have a good day.